In the past 5 years, gang activity has subsided here, but tonight there's still a shooter out there, and neighbors are worried about more shootings along this block. Air 7 HD caught paramedics administering CPR on one of two young men shot near Troost and Sylvan. Just before 6 tonight, the LAPD says a shooter opened fire in North Hollywood on the men from inside a dark sedan. Paramedics rushed both of them to hospitals. One of the men is still in critical condition.
10-15 years ago, this used to be a pretty gang-infested area, but in the last 5 years or so, there's been very little gang activity in this particular area. So it was kind of surprising when this call came out.
Robin Dominguez ran out of her place to catch a bus so she could pick up her son at school. In her haste, she left her cell phone behind. She returned to a crime scene right outside her door.
I left here about 4:30 and we just got back about 6:15.
She borrowed a phone to check in on her oldest son on the other side of the crime tape. She wasn't the only one waiting to get back to her apartment.
I got a text from my roommate saying, there's a lot of chaos going on. I was worried just because it is my street. We've never had anything like this. We have heard a few shots, but it wasn't this bad.
But tonight, police are still looking for the shooter or possible shooters who drove off in that dark sedan. Detectives say they don't know if the men who were shot knew each other or the shooters, but they do believe the men were shot at for a reason.
We believe it's gang-related just by things that were words that were exchanged between the suspects and the victims.
Even after this is all over, you're just worried. Was this something that they live here?
And again, police are still looking for that dark Honda sedan involved in this shooting and the two possible shooters inside.